Your thoughts?
What? What? Who?
Nice.
Good morning. I'm earlier than I was yesterday, wasn't I? Hey, we got a good show for all of you. The North Alton Godfrey Business Council Spotlight in about 10 minutes or so, but who's counting? Riverbend CEO Katie Sabolo joins us, and then Ray Morales will join us after she joins us in the studio. Then at 10:35, we got Sydney in the studio for Blog Talk, and we're going to get the latest from her time over there at Mardi Gras. But man, get out the rowboat today. A lot of rain, and you can stay up to date on all of the weather systems that are right throughout the Riverbend region by going to RiverBender.com/weather, but more on that in a few minutes. Top of the hour news now. 2 individuals have been charged in the connection of a shooting incident that took place on February the 26th near a school bus stop on Central Avenue. Adult Daniel G. Golan faces serious charges, including aggravated discharge of a firearm and aggravated unlawful use of weapons. A 16-year-old juvenile is also charged under a delinquency petition. Golan was arrested on February the 28th, and the juvenile was apprehended the following day with assistance with local police departments. Alton Police Chief Jarrett Ford condemned the act of violence and emphasized the commitment to community safety, and urging anyone with information to come forward as this case progresses. The Madison County State's Attorney's Office has filed multiple charges against Bethalto residents Blake M. Clemens, 35 years of age, and Ashley Rusk, 33, following a child pornography investigation initiated by a cyber tip from the Illinois Attorney General's office. Clemens faces 16 counts, including predatory criminal sexual assault of a child and child pornography, while Rusk is charged with 11 counts, including predatory criminal sexual assault and multiple counts of permitting sexual abuse of a child. Both taken into custody after a search warrant was executed at a Bethalto residence. They are currently held in Madison County Jail. We'll keep you updated as more details do get announced. Finally, in the news this morning, yesterday, Governor J.B. Pritzker, Wheeland Rolled Products North America, and the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity celebrated the groundbreaking of Wheeland's modernized East Alton facility. The $500 million investment will retain 800 jobs across Illinois and boost production of critical copper components for electric vehicles and renewable energy. Governor Pritzker emphasized the importance of this expansion for economic growth and job creation in the region. The modernization includes a new hot rolling mill, enhancing operational efficiency and production quality. Wheeland's commitment reinforces its legacy in Illinois and supports the state's clean energy policies. And that's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend this rainy morning. Let's take a look at weather. It's 48 degrees, but with the rain, it feels like 42 today. Cloudy, windy, and cooler. There will be rain, and you already felt that thunderstorm this morning, followed by a couple of strong thunderstorms this afternoon. Please be mindful. There could be some ponding on streets and highways, especially if you have a trouble spot in your prospective roads throughout the region. Tonight, mostly cloudy and breezy, a couple of evening showers and a thunderstorm, followed by occasional rain and a drizzle late, but we got more precipitation coming down the pipeline. A wind advisory has been issued by the National Weather Service of St. Louis, with winds expected 20 to 30 miles an hour, with gusts up to 50 miles an hour expected, and portions of west central, east central, northeast and southeast Missouri, along with portions of south central and southwest Illinois from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. Wednesday. Now, the gusty winds will blow around some unsecured objects. Be mindful for tree limbs that could be blown down, and there could result in possibly a few power outages as a result of that debris. Coming down the pipeline in the next 5 days, we'll start with today. More thunderstorms predicted, a high of 56, a low of 39 degrees. On Wednesday, we are going to get some snow, a high of 44, a low of 24 degrees. On Thursday, partly sunny skies, a high of 49, a low of 35 degrees. And on Friday, we start our weekend with 56 degrees and 32 for the low. And on Saturday, partly sunny skies, a high of 50 and a low of 29 degrees. That's a look at the next 5 days, my friends. Here's what's happening now. It's 48 degrees at 9:09, and that's a look at your daily dose of weather. For time and temperature throughout the day, 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back, Rehab, Recover, and Return Home. You can stay up to date in real time all the time by going to RiverBender.com/weather or just by downloading the app. It's really a great feature. We're going to take a quick break, but before I do, let me fill you in on our good friends at OSF Healthcare. So excited to have them on the show now with them joining us regularly. Well, they'll be back on Wednesday and on Thursday this week, along with, I believe, Friday next week. And you know what I think is so cool about this, guys, is the fact that we get some really unique health insights and truly get to learn a little bit more about what healthcare is really evolving to in our own backyards. You know, gone are the days where you have to drive 45 minutes, an hour and a half to get to an appointment. OSF's really going above and beyond and doing all they can to bring really so much back to their local facilities. You can learn more about what OSF Healthcare is doing by joining them with me on the show during the segments or by seeing the write-ups on RiverBender.com. If you need a new primary care provider, go over to osfhealthcare.org and find one through their network. Or if you have something going on, heck, it's that time of the year where everyone's getting sick and people were having the stomach bug around me lately, and it's kind of like, you know, you're, get away 5 feet. It's going to happen. You're going to get the crud throughout the year, and go to Prompt Care if you need to. OSF Prompt Care right there on Godfrey Road. They'll take care of you better than anybody, and they'll treat you like family. You can learn more again by going to osfhealthcare.org, and don't forget to tell them that CJ sent you over their way. We'll take a quick break. Let's take a look at downtown Alton. We'll come back with North Alton Godfrey Business Council, Riverbend CEO next.
And I just can't live without you. Can't you see it in my eyes? Now I've been one more correspondent, and I've been too hard to find. But it doesn't.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
In the sea, I'm singing, follow me, everything is alright.
Welcome back to our day. Man, now I'm telling you, it is not Monday, Katie. It's not Monday. Welcome back to our daily show, North Alton Godfrey Business Council segment, half of one at least, with the Riverbend CEO crew. Katie, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am hanging in there, and you guys really are in the home stretch.
Very much the home stretch. It seems like we're just getting started on spring, but May will be here before we know it.
Yeah. Well, and where are we at right now with the group? I mean, you just had, I know, the trivia night.
Yes, they just hosted a very successful event. They had a trivia night, and now we are finishing up writing business plans. They got to juggle and work on a class business while they were also writing business plans, and then we are going to move into Banker Day and then our trade show.
Well, and I spoke with the group, a couple months ago? Or with you guys a couple months ago?
I think last spring, yes.
No, at Alton High.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, the Alton High presentation.
That's what I was trying to, because I couldn't remember if it was this year or last year, but every one of the kids really had a good idea, at least, of what they wanted. And that's not, it's not too different, but it is different than years past, because normally there's a good percentage, but it seems like this entire group, just from what I heard, really does have some type of goal or plan put in place.
Yes, and it's always neat to see the business ideas, and usually there's a couple that are kind of popular and do get repeated, but we do have every year we have a couple unique ones that like, oh, I never thought of that before. It's just neat to see kind of what they come up with, and definitely how their personalities factor into what they're choosing.
And this is the first year you've had a student from all schools, correct?
Yes, so we have students from Alton High and Marquette was the first year of the program, as you remember, and then since then we've added Bethalto, Civic Memorial, and East Alton River High School.
What are some of the businesses that are being worked on now?
So we have students doing all sorts of things. I've got one student who's using her grandmother's recipes to make pies.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I've got one student who very timely is going to be selling eggs from her chickens that she has. So we've got a student doing a freelance writing. We've got a student who already has his business up and going, has been running it for the past couple of years, doing lawn care, but he's looking to expand and grow that. So just, lots of products, lots of services, kind of all across the board.
That's wonderful. And, you've had a chance, too, to have some really good speakers with this group this year. And then, at this final stretch, doing some tours. And I know you did them in the fall, too.
Yes.
How many did you guys, how many were you a part of this year? Was it the same number as last year?
Our goal each year is to host about 30 speakers and have 30 tours.
Wow.
But, it's kind of neat because when we tour, some of the places that we tour, they might bring in their entire admin team. And so the students get a chance to interact with each of them. So, it might count as one tour, but they might talk with, 5 or 6 different people in different roles in the organization.
Did you have any new tours this year?
Oh, I think we had a lot of repeats. I'm trying to think of what one of our new tours was. I try to add a couple each year. We only work with high school seniors, so every year it's a new group of kids. But this is my 9th year of the program, so for my own selfish reasons, I like to keep it fresh, so it's not the exact same thing every
time. That's very fair. Well, as we're going forward too, with the North Alton Godfrey Business Council segment, I know that they've worked with you guys in the past and try to really highlight during some meetings, bringing some students in, and take me through that collaboration.
Yeah, that's been wonderful. So Zeke had reached out to me. I work for our local Alton Godfrey Rotary chapter, and so that's how I met Zeke. And when he found out about the CEO
I just saw
program,
you the other day.
Yes, that's right. That's one of our guest speakers. Yeah. So when when Zeke found out about the program, he told me he wanted to kind of help support the program. So he's been a speaker for some of my years, and then he's also through the North Alton Godfrey Business Council provided us a lot of support. This year they were one of our round sponsors for the trivia night we just hosted, but then then they also, when they have their morning breakfast meetings, they invite 2 representatives from our organization.
That's cool.
And that's so great for the students to get to go out. And usually I don't go. I want them to get the exposure. So I just, I'll pull 2 students aside and say, hey, would you be willing to attend breakfast as representative of CEO? And they're like, okay, yeah. So I'm like, all right, well, show up here and go network and good luck, have fun. Tell me how it goes.
Yep.
So it's real easy for me.
Well, and what a great opportunity though because a lot of time I think the disconnect is being told, go for, here you go.
Exactly.
There's not the structure, it's just, it's there, but you're not being told directly what to do. And it really gives them creative freedom in a way to explore their own critical thoughts too.
Exactly. And that's kind of one of the tenets of CEO is, real life experience.
Right.
We're not just saying, you're not taking notes off of a PowerPoint on how to network, like you're actually doing it. So it's great for them to get that exposure, but also another important thing is having the ability, if you need it, to fail in a safe space.
Right.
And everybody here understands who CEO is, what we're doing. And so if a student goes in and just gets nervous, we've never had it happen, but if they do go in and get nervous or overwhelmed, they're not in a place where they're going to be judged. Everybody's been there. We've all been to our first networking event and felt those nerves.
Well, and it's the same thing, across all aspects of business and really just life, because you're going to fail, it's just part of it. And CEO is a great place because you can really go back and kind of restart, especially if a business maybe is a great idea but doesn't formulate right. You can go back and restructure it before any, true damage is caused.
Right. And that's what I tell the students every year. So I was like, we do not consider you a failure if you host your business at the trade show and then you're done.
Right.
Like the thought that you put into it, the experience you gain, the connections, like those are priceless things that one day, whatever you end up doing, it's going to help you. So you learn, you did the work, you learn the important lessons. Like you're a success just by showing up and participating.
Well, and it's another thing too, because it's one of those where if you don't like it, well, then you have the more than the opportunity to say, well, I'm not going to do this. I want to let's try something else,
Exactly.
And I think that was the biggest hurdle for like someone like me or younger students. It's being told, well, I don't know if I like this. Okay, well then don't do it.
Exactly. And I've had several years I've had students who joined CEO, not necessarily because they wanted to run a business, but they know what we do.
Right.
And they said, I don't know what I want to do with my life, so I want to see all the different jobs and industries. And, we walked out of some places, they're like, wow, that was amazing. And other places, they're like, I could never do that every day. And I'm like, same.
Well, just like, you go to so many North Alton Godfrey Business Council businesses to tour too, I'm sure.
Yes.
That's another thing is some of the great factories and some of the great facilities that are around truly like Cope and some of the others that you get to step inside.
Yep, exactly. And it's neat for them to see kind of behind the scenes, but using Cope as an example, the kids who go to Nautilus to work out, they have no clue what that big building is until they set foot in there, So
what do you think just with this group, have you heard just some of the notes that they've been kind of taking on some of their more interested, tours or some of the people that they found the most, I don't want to say fascinating, but just that they took away from the most?
Yeah. So they write for every speaker and tour that we take, they write a journal and they submit those to me at the end of the week. So I enjoy reading back through those because it really tells me, it helps me each year. I kind of, tweak our schedule a little bit. And it helps me know, like, okay, this was actually a really great speaker, but it would have been more applicable if I would have scheduled them in this month or during this time,
Right.
So that really helps. But I do like reading their takeaways and just kind of seeing, and I mean, if I had $1 for every time I've read, I never knew, and then like either the person or the business they were touring, so it's just neat to see like what their takeaways are and also how I can have a group of students sitting, we were all sitting in the same presentation and several students got totally different takeaways out of it or were able to, connect it to something personal and make sense of it.
Absolutely. Well, and before we take a quick break and we'll come back, is there anything coming down the pipeline you want to share with us?
Yes. So we do, this is just something interesting that we're doing. We do have Banker Day coming up. So the students are finishing up their business plans. They're writing a business plan in about 15 pages, and they're going to pitch that plan to bankers to receive money from the fundraiser trivia night that they just had. So that's pretty exciting for them. But for everyone else, we would like to extend an invitation. We are hosting our annual trade show on April 30th. It's a Wednesday night.
Dang it. Oh, hold on. Not you. It's me. You said trade show. Mike Bellum, I am going to fill out that form for the career fair. I don't know why my brain.
Oh, yes. We're actually going to be there. We're attending that. It's, I think, on the 25th. Yes. April 25th.
Thank you.
Friday.
I got to fill out that form. I'm doing a live show there.
Awesome. Yes. He told me that. Yes. Yeah. So we're going to attend that as guests just to kind of get a feel. And then Lewis and Clark is having one too. I marked it on my Facebook.
Yeah,
I need to follow up.
SIUE's having one this month too.
I didn't know. I haven't seen theirs. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to look at that.
Look at that. Some collaborate. Yeah. This is the CEO program at its finest.
It's great for the students to kind of see like what makes a successful booth. Even though a career fair isn't what we're doing with a trade show, the same principles.
Well, it's all about presentation too.
Exactly.
And it's pretty unique to see how a lot of the students really get some of their spots prepared too, because some really have some unique thoughts and creativity that shines.
To make it engaging. And so we talk about that afterwards. We do a little debrief of what makes, what made this booth really engaging and interesting, and they had a line, versus what made this booth not so much, and how can you be engaging?
Well, and see, it brings up that bigger point, because you could have the best presenter in the world or someone who could talk to anybody and sell them water if they're drowning, but if they can't put a nice booth together or really market that, that's its own job in itself.
Exactly.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
You got a moment to stick around?
What's that?
You got a moment to stick around?
I'm good.
Take a quick break. It's, I can't tell you the time because we're taping this before a show. We'll come back with more Daily Show right after this on RiverBender.com.
Oh no, another bad headache? Yeah. Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Nothing yet. Baby, you just ain't nothing yet.
Welcome back, Daily Show hitting you in the nose. Katie back in the studio. What an interesting North Alton Godfrey Business Council segment. I'm all turned around today.
Your toes.
You know, we're here. All righty. Trade show coming down the pipeline.
Yes.
What date?
Wednesday, April 30th.
Perfect. That's right. I got the 2 dates wrong. I put the 25th for trade show.
No, we're the 30th.
I'm waking up.
It's 5 to 7 p.m. and it's going to be at the Great Rivers Ascend Hotel, which is formerly the Best Western Premier.
That's throwing everybody off.
Yes. Because then you still have the people, the old Holiday Inn.
Right.
So now you got to have all
It'll
three.
always be Riverport, you know?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
With that being said, the trade show's 5 to 7, and if someone's going through, and I think I was talking to somebody a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was a couple months ago, I don't remember, but it was about the trade show, and we were talking about, if someone goes up there and they see a kid that really, like the young guy that has the lawn care business. Yes. He's already been established, and he's looking to expand. If someone goes there and they want to, like maybe they are somebody that's influent in the community and they want to just kind of support that, could they? I mean, is that
absolutely
capable?
Yeah. So the students will all have either their product or their service to market to the community. But absolutely, if we have anybody who wants to, purchase from those students, support them, that's great. If you just want to come out and just, even just having a way that you can support the program is to attend the trade show and just give the kids a chance to pitch their business, and just let them get that practice.
Right.
That's, a huge help. And so, we're looking to, obviously grow those businesses, but we definitely want to get them in front of as many people as we can.
100%. And, how does the whole format of the trade show work? So if the public walks in the doors, what can they expect, and what's the best way to kind of to get the most out of it?
Yeah. So if you come in, there will be each of our students will have their own booth, and so they will have their product or service for sale, and then they will be interacting at their booth with you. They will be able to tell you about their business. We're just going to be starting soon on elevator pitches and how to condense yourself and your business into a 25-30 second pitch, and they are going to be just kind of promoting the program. This is also a really great opportunity. We like to get as many of the public out to our event as we can, but it's also a really great opportunity for the incoming CEO class to learn about what they're going to be doing next year.
Well, 100%, and recruiting starts soon, because I know that
Very soon.
Applications open soon, I would assume.
Yes, we open the applications soon. We have met with Alton High, and then we're going to meet with the other schools as well. We're lining them up on the calendar. But it is an online application. It will be open on our website, but our website's RiverBendCEO.com. But if there is a junior in high school who is interested in the program, they can just go to the website, and for the apply now section, they can put their phone number in, and then whenever we do open the application, when that window starts, which will be this month, it will text them like, hey, the application's open, and let them know.
Well, in all seriousness, too, it's not just meant for somebody who maybe your kid just wants to start a business. I mean, really, for anyone that really wants to get a little bit more and explore more of what, career paths are out there.
Yes. And I've had students that wanted to go into like the medical field or wanted to be a lawyer that still took the program, even though they weren't necessarily looking at a business degree, weren't looking at entrepreneurship, but they knew that the skills that they're going to learn, because no matter what you do in life, you're marketing yourself. And so the marketing skills, the networking skills that you learn in CEO are going to help you wherever you end up, whatever you end up doing. It's not like, oh, this is only for students who, want to go into entrepreneurship. We have a lot of students that just, really develop their soft skills and their networking through the program.
Well, and too, it's a great way to discover your community.
Yes.
And that's one thing, because we always, the amount of kids that want to leave, and it seems like it's 10 years they come back, but why do they ever have to leave when they can just stay here and really develop a life for themselves in a great community? And that's what you guys really do showcase with these tours too.
Yes. And, we do have some really great, really unique businesses in our community, but really what makes the Riverbend business community so unique and so valuable are the people who are behind those businesses. And so when the students get to interact with those people and see, you could have had a business here, but instead you chose to put it, right here in our community, and they're finding out their why. That's huge.
100%. And now, for juniors that are interested, what, or parents that are maybe going, maybe this is the perfect for, John Smith or whoever my son or daughter is. What really qualities do you look for in the application? What does that application look like?
Yeah, so the application is the students will fill out a self-survey, but we're looking for, are they trustworthy? Are they dependable? Are they responsible? The students are responsible for getting themselves to and from meetings. We want self-starters. We want, self-motivated individuals. And then they will have to write a personal narrative. They'll have to get a recommendation from a school source, and then they'll also have to get a non-school source. So someone in business, someone involved in their church, someone involved in some other organization outside of school.
That could be you. Just saying. That could be you. All righty. Now, getting back to the trade show, this is where we can all go out and support the students. And this is April the 30th, Wednesday, April the 30th, 5 to 7 p.m. We are almost out of March. I know it started, but hear me out. We're almost out of it. It'll be over in a blink of an eye. Those storms will hit, and we won't even know what happened. But 5 to 7 on Wednesday, April the 30th. Doors open at 5, correct?
Yes, doors open at 5 o'clock.
Okay, and then how many do you guys expect to come through here? Has it grown throughout the years?
Yeah, so we've had our ups and downs. We've had a couple bad weather dates that got us a little bit, but I'd say between 150 to 200 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Over the course of 2 hours.
That's really good,
we usually
though.
get a dinner time rush, and then it kind of tapers off. 6:30 to 7 is kind of the slow time if you're wanting to avoid the crowds.
Yep.
But we get a lot of people. We try to hit people coming home from work, getting off work on their way home, or on their way, before or after dinner.
Well, when getting back into the North Alton Godfrey component of it, it's got to be one of those things where partnerships are huge. And whenever you're, talking to like a Zeke J. Bush, what are you looking to do with organizations like the council? If there was another North Alton Godfrey out there, because or another group that's similar, what partnerships do you look to utilize with those?
So the big thing for me is just the visibility of the program, getting the kids in front of people, whether that's, it's great. We love that the North Alton Godfrey Business Council hosts us for the breakfast meetings. But even if they didn't have an opportunity to offer like that, just having, mentorship and just having someone who can work one-on-one, or not even one-on-one, but in a group setting with the students, and who's willing to give. What we ask of our speakers and tours is our program time is 7:30 to 9 a.m. If you have time somewhere, it doesn't have to go the full time. I have a lot of people that are like, don't show up till 8. I'm like, perfect. So, if we could come see your business, if you could talk to us about the successes or failures that you've had. I think one of the more meaningful presentations that we've had has been someone talking about their business that they didn't consider a success. And, why, what are your definitions of success? Why would you consider that unsuccessful? And, and they ultimately, they just decided the time that they put into it was too much. It took them away from their kids, and at a time when they should have been with wish they would have been with their kids. So, it's good for them to hear, the success stories. Absolutely. But also it's good to, keep in mind that
the real life.
Yeah. And the success stories aren't the ones who went out and made a ton of money all the time.
Right.
Sometimes that's it, but that's not everything.
It's really just a great program. And the more that you can get your prospective student involved, seriously, you won't look back. It's a great opportunity to discover your community. And, with the Zeke's work in the North Alton Godfrey Business Council, what round do they sponsor?
Oh, I think round 4. I don't know.
Was trivia night a success?
It was great. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we had a great night. The kids actually ended up raising over $7,000.
Good for them.
Yeah.
That's a big night for you guys.
That's a huge night. So that money will they will have a chance to earn some of that money themselves with the presentation of their business plan at Banker Day. But that money goes on to continue our program. So our students, the class of 2025, will actually become investors in the program for the coming years.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
With that being said, Katie, always great to see you. And we'll have to get a couple of the students in ahead of the trade show.
Yes. We'd love to get back on and do some promotion. That'd be great.
And thank you for reminding me to fill out that form for Career Day.
Thank you so much.
No problem. We'll take a quick break and go to RiverbendCEO.com, correct?
Correct.
That's RiverbendCEO.com to check out the website. And also, if you're a prospective student out there or know of one, you can put that phone number in and be notified when the application's open. We'll take a quick break. We'll link everything in a RiverBender.com article. And we'll continue our spotlight on the North Alton Godfrey Business Council, potentially next.
Get access to care for anyone, anywhere, at any time. No appointments, no waiting rooms, no traveling. OSF on call.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois, with specials 5 days a week. Mondays, roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grab like 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20. Village Dispensary, come meet your best buds.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
I'm getting ready for the hardest to come. Can't you see me standing in the shadows of love?
Part 2, North Alton Godfrey Business Council. Ah, dang it. I'll fix that in a second. Ray Morales, I didn't get council in there. You see what I did there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just business. This is North Alton Godfrey Business.
Right.
That's all we're talking right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, Ray, how is Rolling Hills?
It's doing good. Doing good. Getting back in the swing of things after this long, hard winter we had. But we opened up last Tuesday, so it's starting to go good.
I wanted, I didn't ask you about that whenever we were just chatting it before the segment started. How'd you guys manage that 8 inches of snow? What do you guys have to do whenever you get that much? Does it kill the grass, or you have to worry about that, or?
No, we just kind of keep an eye on it. We keep everything clean, the parking lot and the sidewalks and everything in case people want to come out. But then we just watch it, and sometimes it'll affect the grass different ways, but we just deal with it as it happens.
How did that tournament go in January?
It went good. I think we had about 30 teams, and
no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was a good turnout. We had a good turnout for the open house, and
good.
So yeah.
How did you said Friday you had how many people?
We had close to 150 people come out Friday.
So no work got done in Alton on Friday.
No,
a majority of the
people,
work.
Yeah, a lot of people saw the weather and called off and said they were going to play hooky.
I'm not going to lie. Mike and I took off to deliver Buzz magazines, and I was ready to go the moment I got back into this office.
It was beautiful out. It was nice.
And I spent it inside watching TV.
Yeah.
No. But, it's the perfect time to talk Rolling Hills. The weather's starting to warm up. People are ready to get back out there. Today you might not have as much success out on the greens, but tomorrow and Thursday, you never know.
Right.
What are you guys doing right now to prep for the warmer months?
Just kind of getting everything ready. We're going to start hiring. We're putting word out that we are hiring.
Seasonal staff?
Pretty much everybody for the summertime, yeah. And all positions. We're also looking for assistant superintendent, someone to help us with the grounds.
Wow.
So if anyone's interested in that, they can reach us at the clubhouse.
What background do you need on that?
Just a little bit, maybe, not really much, but we're looking for someone who has a little bit of knowledge and then wants to learn more.
That's
stuff
cool.
Like that, yeah.
What a good opportunity.
There's a lot to it. I'm still learning a lot about that, and that's why I kind of got in this business, was to learn that aspect of it. The golf side I pretty much can handle, but it's really interesting once you our superintendent, Sam Mall, he does a great job out there, and he's been doing it for 25 years.
Wow.
So, he's got all the license and everything when it comes down to the chemicals and the fertilizer. And there's a lot of stuff you need to know. And if you do it right, then you're going to put out a good product.
That's really cool. So they just call up to the office?
Yeah, they can call out to the golf course and talk to me. We'll set something up. They can come in, and we'll see how it goes.
Get you hired today. How about that? That'd be really cool.
Anybody's looking for a job.
Well, and too, for high school students out there for
Right,
the summer
yeah.
jobs, man, there's nothing better. It's a great, relaxing
Right.
job. You get to meet a lot of cool people.
Right, and you're outside.
Yeah.
It's a fun environment. Also, we're looking for the volunteers, the retired people that just want to come out, maybe be a starter or a marshal. Come out, work.
That'd be fun.
One day a week. Most of them now do that. They volunteer and they just get free golf, so they get to come out and play free golf. I mean,
That's a trade.
right? Yeah,
That's
who
a
wouldn't
trade.
Like that? I wish I had something like that, years ago.
Did you guys remove the swimming pool so you don't have any caddies messing around this summer?
Right? Yeah. There'll be no shenanigans going on out there. Right?
But how many marshals are you? Just a handful, or anybody that's interested right now?
Anybody that's interested, we're looking mainly for Saturday and Sunday help. It'd be just one day a week, about 6 hours a day, and then we just ask that you come in and help with a couple of the tournaments that we have on the weekends. And once again, that's usually 4 to 6 hours. So it's nothing too
And you're
strenuous
relaxing,
or anything.
watching
And you're
somebody,
outside just having fun.
Watching somebody just put one right into the woods. You
Right,
know?
yeah.
I always get nervous when there's a starter by me. It's
Right.
like I couldn't do the PGA, Ray. I'm just going to be honest. I can't do this under pressure.
It's a little nerve-wracking. I
is.
know that amateur tour I play on, the first time I played on it, when you get up to the tee, they announce your name.
Oh.
And the first time, I just remember just being so scared. It's like, oh man, I hope I just don't shank one here, But
Can you call me my opponent's name?
Right, yeah. When and I think that's normal for a lot of people when they play golf.
Yeah.
And, especially if the course is crowded and you're up there on first tee and you got people behind you waiting.
Oh, don't even.
And everybody's
started.
just watching you, and. It's a little nerve-wracking at times.
I'm a gambler, Ray, and exactly what I do if I got the people behind me and maybe up front's getting a little slower, I just go right up and hit, and I just hope for the best. I wait so I don't kill the people in front of me, of course, but then that way I show them I'm not here to mess around. I'm just waiting to keep moving.
And just hit that one good shot then. That's all you need.
If we get there.
Right, yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out that pro tee thing at the bar now.
Oh, yeah.
That's tough.
That is a lot,
tough.
yeah.
But right now, though, with the weather warmer, are you guys doing your season passes or season ticket?
We had our membership sale go on. We had a little discount before the end of the year, and that went really well. We sold a lot, but it's still, you can still come out and get one. We have a full membership for people 59 and under, and then a full membership for people 60 and over. And then the most popular one probably is our preferred pass, and that just gives you an access fee, a discounted access fee for 9 holes and 18 holes. So that's pretty popular. And then we also have the membership for the executive course, which is strictly just for the executive course.
That executive course is nice. I mean, you can't beat it. 9 holes and you're in and out, and you can keep moving.
Yeah, you can get through that pretty quick. You know, if there's no one out there, you might even be able to do it in an hour, like we were talking about.
The greens
maybe
are challenging on that, though.
They've been doing a lot of work on them, and they're a little, they're surprising.
They are.
Yeah.
And it's not because I have any good putting form. I just use that as an excuse. With that being said, Ray, getting back into Rolling Hills, too, with this coming up, you guys have a beautiful banquet facility. You had a comedy night too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did that turn out pretty well?
That went pretty good. We had to switch the night, so that hurt us a little bit. We had a little snafu. He was doing another show.
Oh, shoot.
So that kind of messed it up a little bit, but it went good.
Are you going to do more of them?
We're gonna try different stuff like that. I know we're gonna be doing a little live entertainment. We're gonna have Billy Hurst out there real soon.
Oh, that'll be cool.
So yeah. So we're trying to bring that back in, and people are calling and reserving the room for different things this summer. I know we have 2 or 3 reunions, high school reunions that are going to be out there, and a couple celebrations of life.
Wow.
So it's a wide range of
that's cool.
activities or functions that we can host out there, which is great.
Can I get the dates on those so that way I'm not out in front of the driving range snapping clubs and cursing? You got a moment to stick around.
Oh, yeah.
9:46, we'll come back, talk with Ray a little bit more. It's 55 degrees, but it don't feel like it out there. Get the rowboat out because we're getting more rain in a few hours. We'll be back with more Daily Show right after this.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. osfoncall.org/virtual visit.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Brant Walker knows how to get results for Alton because he's done it. As Mayor Brant froze the property tax levy and balanced the budget, his economic development policy stimulated $116 million in private capital investment. Community policing and increased resources for public safety led to a decrease in crime. And under Brant Walker's leadership, Alton secured more than $10 million in extra grant funds for infrastructure and park improvements. Move Alton forward with Brant Walker.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
$9:50, welcome back. It's going to snow tomorrow, man.
That's what I heard this morning, yeah.
Did you golf in the snow? Have you ever done that?
I have. We, years ago, we do that New Year's Day tournament, and that is an all-weather event. So if it rains, if it snows, we played in it. And one year, when I played in it, we had probably 6 to 8 inches of snow, but then we had a layer of ice on top of it. So what they did, they went out and they just shoveled around the hole a little circle. They didn't get down to the green. There was still snow on there, but it had a little berm all the way around. So you had to get up over the berm to get into the circle.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. So, but then we had the tees pushed up. Everybody was hitting forward tees, but the ice on there, so when you hit your drive, it just kept on going, so you could see it rolling on top of the snow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. And my uncle years ago, he used to, before they had colored balls, they would paint their balls and go out and play in the snow.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Did I see something about? It wasn't here, but maybe it was. Someone did a nighttime golf tournament before. Yeah. Was that here? Was that
I know
local?
I know they had one down there at Scott Air Force Base.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cardinal Creek down there, yeah. But I've had a few people ask me, they would, if I ever thought about doing something like that, and they said they'd be interested. So I've kind of toyed around with the idea of maybe doing it on the executive course and then taking the
Everyone has to sign a waiver.
Yeah, take 2 par 4s and make them par 3s, and, bring your flashlights and
that'd be cool.
Put a bunch of glow sticks out there and the glow balls and everything.
I'm in.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
I'm in.
So we might try it a little bit later on this summer.
Hell
few of
yeah!
the other
Let me
tournaments
know
we've
because
got
I'm
coming
in.
up.
I'm
Yeah.
totally getting a team.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. It'll be fun. It'll be different.
I like the fact that you're doing a bunch of different stuff out there, like having the bands coming in and having Billy, and then doing the open houses and doing some stuff with food. It's really bringing back that kind of community center that Rolling Hills was in a unique way for that group.
Yeah, and like I said, we call it Rolling Hills Golf Club because that's what we kind of want. It's a golf course, but we want to kind of make it like a club to where people come out. We're trying to get the lounge up and going. So we've added a little seating area there in the lounge and a couple extra TVs for all the sporting events and everything. So it's coming around slowly but surely.
Well, and too, it seems like with the weather warming up, the tournaments start, and it seems like people have been booking these things or trying to for like months before the. How often? How early do you see tournaments book out for you guys?
I started booking them in December.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So usually, and then mostly people that have them with us year round, when they have them, they immediately book for the next year. So I probably had maybe last year at the end of the season, October, I probably already had 6-7 tournaments on the books for 2025.
No kidding.
Yeah. And then we started a couple, like the New Year's Day, we brought that one back, and we're bringing back another one that they used to have out there. That's an in-house tournament, which is our St. Patty's Day tournament.
No kid, when's that going to?
Which is March 15th, a week from this Saturday. So and it's almost full. It's almost full. I got to check it out today when I get back out there because it's filling up. But it's a 4-man scramble, $80 a person, and food, your cart, golf, range balls, cash prizes. So it's going to be a good event. And they used to they had that in the past, and they kind of let that go. So that's another one I'm bringing back.
Did I can't believe that we're almost at St. Pat. That is wild. When you said a week away, that's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
So, do you guys still do that father-son or parent-kid tournament?
No, they haven't done that for a while.
That
but that's
was
another
fun.
one that I was looking at bringing back.
I got third place. I remember that. I got a little bag. I got a box of balls.
Yeah, right,
I remember that.
Yeah. Little stuff like that.
It's cool though. You remember those things, and it
stays with you. Yeah.
Well, and do you guys do help like private lessons or anything out there? Or?
Not right now.
Okay.
We're looking into it.
Yeah, not to put you on the spot, just because golfing's really becoming a youth sport again. I was, it's kind of interesting, just with like my soccer team and all that, and the kids that I was coaching, they're getting into golf, and it's really good to see that.
Yeah.
So I just did. It was just one of those things that popped in my head.
Yeah, I get that asked a lot, and we're currently looking for someone maybe to do something like that. We get a lot of young. Yeah, right. They ask me if I do it. I'm like, well, I could teach you a little bit, but. I'm probably not the best teacher.
I'd be like that guy on Happy Gilmore. Good job.
Yeah, right. Yeah, sitting down reading a magazine. But we got the driving range out there, so a lot of people come out there and just practice on the range. And we just opened that up yesterday with all the weather and everything. We finally got that open up, and it went really well. A lot of people were out there last night. In fact, I stuck around, had to pick up all the balls in the dark because I kind of forgot about it, and with the rain coming in, I wanted to get them all. So I think I probably got about 300-400 balls picked up last night.
No
so
kidding.
We had a lot of people out there yesterday hitting balls.
Well, it's a nice range.
It is, and it's good practice. You go out there and just kind of work out everything, work out all the bad shots, and
sometimes it takes more than the range for that.
Right? Yeah, you might need a bucket or two.
How much are a bucket of range balls?
We have a small, medium, and large, and it goes $4, $6, and $8. And then usually it's about 20, 40, 60 balls.
Do you have the range pass? Is that a thing?
No, we have the range pass if you get the preferred
membership. That's what going back to
that. Then that's you can buy it as an add-on for that, but standalone range pass we kind of did away with that this year.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
We didn't sell a lot of them last year, and
it was a good idea. Yeah.
And most people are just going to come out and usually just hit a little bit,
Fair. I normally just go on top of the Riverbender building and start shooting them off.
There you go.
That's just a joke in case the police are listening today.
Or somebody had a window broke somewhere.
Maybe. With that being said, is Zeke J. Bush a good golfer?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
North Alton Godfrey? I was making sure, just tying them back into this. I forgot to this is the North Alton Godfrey Business Council segment, and being part of that, I keep trying to get Zeke to go golfing with me, but I don't want to get embarrassed because every time I invite someone out to golf, they're so much better than me.
Right.
And I can't deal with it. It's a personal problem, right?
Sounds like you need more practice.
It does. But, with that being said, what can we look forward to coming down the pipeline this next couple of weeks? This summer, is there any other big kind of save the dates or look for in the calendar?
Just the St. Patty's Day tournament next Saturday or a week from this Saturday. I think we're going to have some more events that we're working on now that we're going to probably announce at the end of the month. But our leagues are going to start up in April, so we got a lot of that going on.
Really cool.
And a lot of people coming back for that. So
who organizes your leagues? Is it just individually?
It's all individual people, yeah. I run the Johnson's Corner League out there, and right now I think we have probably about 10, 12 different leagues out there between the men and the women and the daytime and the evening time leagues.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good group of people.
Man, keep up the great work. This is exciting. You're doing a great job so far. Not patronizing. I mean, it's really cool.
It's fun. It's I like to tell everyone I got the best of both worlds. I got a golf course and I got a bar. To run out there, being in the bar business, from before. But also, we're really bringing back the pro shop. We're bringing more merchandise in. We've got some putters and some wedges out there now. We have a bunch of new apparel coming in right now.
You know what I noticed the last time I was out? It's more affordable, it seems like, too, because I used to always go, but it used to be like, man, I'm taking a beating in this pro shop. And there's stuff for every budget really in there, too.
Yeah, and we've been getting our new selection of balls in, so we have a wide range of balls with a very wide range of price points, so we got the cheaper ones for you, and then we got the better ones for the people that want to spend maybe $60 on a dozen.
Yeah, really cool.
And those are the ones you look for a long time when you lose them.
I have a side. I was getting ready to say I also sell golf balls. They are the nice ones. I go and look in the ponds in the evening times. Oh, yeah. I know people that used to do that though during.
And now's the time to go out there and look in the bushes because they're all bare, so you can see a lot of them now. So yeah.
Actually, I might have to schedule a round of golf soon. Ray, it's always good talking to you, man. What's the website or best way to stay up to date with Rolling Hills?
You can check us out on our website, rollinghillsgc.com, or on Facebook.
Awesome. We'll link everything in an article on RiverBender.com, and we'll see you out there on the golf course. And if I'm out there, you just better duck. 9:58, a little bit of change. More Daily Show, top of the hour news next.
Get access to care for anyone, anywhere, at any time. No appointments, no waiting rooms, no traveling. OSF on call.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois, with specials 5 days a week. Mondays, roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grab like 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20. Village Dispensary, come meet your best buds.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
The entertainer, and I know just where I stand. Another serenader and another long-haired band. Today I am your champion. I may have won your hearts, but I know the game and you forget my name. I won't be here in another year if I don't stay on the charts.
Welcome back. Sorry, I had to yell. Why not? 10:03, top of the hour news now. Here's what you need to know. 2 individuals have been charged with serious charges in connection with that shooting incident that did take place on February the 26th near a school bus stop on Central Avenue. Adult Daniel G. Golan faces serious charges, including aggravated discharge of a firearm and aggravated unlawful use of weapons. A 16-year-old juvenile is also charged under a delinquency petition. Golan was arrested on February the 28th, Friday, and the juvenile was apprehended on March the 1st with assistance from local police departments. Alton Police Chief Jarrett Ford condemned the act of violence, emphasizing the commitment to community safety and urging anyone with information to come forward. Also in the news today, the Madison County State's Attorney's Office has filed multiple charges against Bethalto residents Blake M. Clemens, 35 years of age, and Ashley L. Rusk, 33, following a child pornography investigation that was initiated by a cyber tip from the Illinois Attorney General's Office. Clemens faces 16 counts, including predatory criminal, sexual assault of a child, and child pornography, while Rusk is charged with 11 counts, including predatory criminal, sexual assault, and multiple counts of permitting sexual abuse of a child. Both taken into custody after a search warrant was executed of a Bethalto residence. They are currently held in Madison County Jail. Also in the news today, in a thrilling matchup, Lauren Flowers propelled Carrollton to a 62-44 victory over Albion Edwards County, scoring 35 points in the IHSA Class 1A Super Sectional game. This marks the first time that the Carrollton girls basketball team has reached the state finals since 2014. Harper Dar contributed significantly with 11 points, while Abby Flowers added 10, and after a tightly contested first half, the Hawks surged ahead in the second half, solidifying their lead. They will face Cessna Park in the state semifinals on March the 6th in Bloomington Normal. Finally, in the news today, Governor J.B. Pritzker, along with Wieland Rolled Products North America and the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, recently celebrated the groundbreaking of Wieland's modernized facility in East Alton. This $500 million investment will retain 800 jobs in Illinois and enhance the production of copper components essential for electric vehicles and renewable energy. Pritzker hailed the project as a significant step for economic growth, emphasizing Wieland's long-standing commitment to community. With the expansion, Wieland aims to bolster its manufacturing capabilities and contribute to Illinois' clean energy economy. And that's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend this Tuesday morning. Let's take a look at weather. We are going to see a reprieve from rain for just a short period of time, but my friends, it will be back and stronger than ever in the afternoon. 55 degrees. It feels like 54 today. Cloudy, windy, and cooler. Rain and that thunderstorm we encountered this morning, plus a few more along the way this afternoon. There can be ponding on trouble streets. Be careful while you're out there commuting. Tonight, mostly cloudy, breezy, a couple of evening showers, and a thunderstorm. followed by occasional rain and drizzle overnight. There is that National Weather Service wind advisory that has been issued. It was issued this morning at 2 a.m. West winds 20 to 30 miles an hour, plus wind gust up to 50 expected in portions of south central, southwest, and west central Illinois from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wednesday. Be mindful of that. The next 5 days look as follows. We'll start today. 56 degrees is what we can expect, so a couple of more degrees, and we're in it for the day. Dropping down to 39 overnight with more thunderstorms and rain in the forecast. On Wednesday, we are going to get some rain-snow mixture. We'll find out, but it's going to be snowy. 44 for the high, 24 for the low. On Thursday, a high of 46 degrees, a low of 35 with partly sunny skies. And on Friday, 56, a low of 32, no rain in the forecast. And on Saturday, more cloudy conditions, a high of only 50 and a low of 31 degrees. That's a look at the next 5 days. Here's what's happening now. It's 55 degrees in downtown Alton. It feels like 54 for time and temperature throughout the day. 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back Rehab, Recover, and Return Home. All right, while I have you. Tomorrow, news brief. Tomorrow, we start our segments back up with Centerstone, and Centerstone is really a national leader in mental health and substance use disorder treatment for people of all ages. You know, Centerstone's got a commitment to really bettering the lives and working with the individual. You know, what I think so important about this is their dedicated clinicians use evidence-based practices in their treatment programs, meaning the recovery care plan is developed for you. It's not developed over some plan 20 years ago. It's developed and tailored for you based on the latest science. Listen, recovery isn't easy, but when you have a team of dedicated clinicians like the ones at Centerstone and their peer recovery specialists, they're going to be with you every step of the way. We all know somebody, or we will know of somebody that's going to go maybe have this battle. And so it's better to have that information ahead of time of potential resources, of potential places to go. Just that way, whenever that decision's made to address the issue, well, Centerstone can really be there to help you from start to finish. I truly mean that. They are the best. Centerstone's that national leader for a reason. And if you go to centerstone.org, recoverwithus.org, you can see that full list of services. I can't wait to talk with them tomorrow and get back into that conversation. Recoverwithus.org. That's recoverwithus.org. All righty. Why don't we do this? Take a break. Take a look at Alton. Come back. Cackle for a bit, take another break. Sydney sings in that order. She comes on at 10:30, but, you know, follow the progression here. We'll be back after this.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. osfoncall.org/virtual visit.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Brant Walker knows how to get results for Alton because he's done it. As Mayor Brant froze the property tax levy and balanced the budget, his economic development policy stimulated $116 million in private capital investment. Community policing and increased resources for public safety led to a decrease in crime. And under Brant Walker's leadership, Alton secured more than $10 million in extra grant funds for infrastructure and park improvements. Move Alton forward with Brant Walker.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
More 911, what's the address of your emergency?
What?
Hello, more 911.
What?
Hello?
Yes?
Do you have an emergency?
Oh, yes. How do you be people?
Hello?
Donuts.
Donuts? I want donuts.
I'm Barbie.
Are you going to share your donuts?
I'm taking your mommy.
You're going to take me to mommy now?
I won't. What do you think?
Mommy's in trouble. Welcome back to the All-Star Award. First one of the month. An Oklahoma toddler called 911 with the report of needing emergency donuts. Local police spring into action to deliver more at 11. The Moore Police Department shared the audio of a 911 call that did involve that toddler. You heard it just a few seconds ago, who was allowed to play with an old cell phone. Well, and just remember, those old cell phones still have emergency calls enabled most of the time. And it works. The boy requested emergency donuts before telling the dispatcher to, quote, "Have a good day." He should have said, "Try your best to stay out of jail," but he doesn't watch the show. I'll keep reading. Old cell phones may be unable to use high-speed data networks, take photos, or play music, but they can still call 911 in emergencies, the department said. As long as an old cell phone is still functional, it can still call 911, so that's what you can use for your own benefit, just in case you need it. In the case of the toddler named Bennett, his request for emergency donuts did not go unheeded. But don't get any ideas. Police visited his home to deliver some snacks from Dunkin' and cite his mother. No, for letting him call the police. No, I'm just kidding. It all worked out well, but, you know, make sure your toddler doesn't call 911 with the emergency section of a phone. One more for you. This is so... I'm going to talk to Sydney about this in a couple of minutes. I hold on here. I just got to get this off my chest. An Indiana man was awarded more than $200 in compensation. Why are you even going to court for $200? I mean, think of it. That's not even like an electric bill for most people. An Indiana... excuse me. Let me start over. An Indian man, I thought it said Indiana. An Indian man was awarded more than $200 in competition when he sued a movie theater chain for showing too many commercials before a film. This is a wild case. So his name is Abhishek, MR31 of Bangalore, filed a suit with the Bangalore District Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission. Say that one 4 times fast. After he attended a December 26th screening of Sam Bahadur, at the PVR Multiplex in Bangalore. Abhishek's complaint against the theater chain owner PVR Inox said the film had been scheduled to end at 6:30, but it didn't end until just before 7. He said this was due to the film being preceded by 2 public service announcements and 17 commercials. The plaintiff said the movie delayed caused him to miss a scheduled work call. His suit sought $550 in damages for what he called an unfair trade practice, $57 for mental agony, and $115 for legal costs. And that still doesn't buy your popcorn. I just bring this up because I said the same thing at lunch the other day. I went to a movie, and I'm like, you know what? It's like, okay, we got to the commercials, and I thought, okay, it's going to start because the lights turned off, and it was all good, and this big old thing came on, and it was like, welcome to this enchanting world of cinema. Sorry, let me get closer. Of cinema, and I was excited, and then we got 5 more commercials. You know what? What is that? That's kind of why I'm siding with this guy. Now, I wouldn't go for $200. I'm telling you what, I'm taking an arm and an elbow if I'm taking you to court. You know what I'm saying? So I add 2 more zeros on there. Maybe we can have a conversation. I'd go for 3. But I said the same thing, and I'm going to talk to Cindy when she comes in here because we talked about this a lot. It was the most amazing thing. Because I haven't been to a movie since, hell, I don't know. When was the Suez Canal built? And, you know, I used to go all the time, but I didn't remember that you got this false start. It is not fair. So all of a sudden, the lights go off, and I'm like, great, movie time, because it's time. It's what time they said on the thing. No, that's just to get your hopes up, and then they jam another 5 previews down you. You know, I don't know. I side with this guy. Now, again, I would have sued for $200,000. You know. Anyway, first All-Star Award back in a while. I like it. I thought that was pretty solid. Do I have any more to do? I forgot how much fun I had with these. Okay, I got one. I got one more for you. A park in Japan has officially been named the world's smallest park, covering an area of just 2.5 square feet. The park near Nagazumi Town Hall, about an hour drive from Tokyo, was created in 1988 after a worker at the construction management division of the Nagazumi town returned from a trip to the United States. And the worker had encountered Mills in Park in Portland, Oregon, which previously had the record at like 3, it's 3.1, but I'm going to say like 3 square feet just for the sake of saying like. So they wanted to create an even smaller park. The team leader of the construction management division told Guinness World Records. So the park completed in 1988. It took 30 minutes to build, but this I have fun doing it. But the city didn't bring in a Guinness World Records agitator to officially measure it until this December. Mic issues. The Nagazumi Park has now been certified as the world's smallest park. Congratulations. I don't know what you win, but, you know, cool. Anyway, that's your All-Star Award. Sydney Sinks. You hear me upstairs? She joins me next for Blog Talk. We're talking about Mardi Gras. Next.
Oh no, another bad headache? Yeah. Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros.
At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
I love that song. That is such a good pick, CJ. Man, I forgot I had that song. Good for me. I needed that today. Heck yeah. Look at that. Alrighty, hold on. I got a few more things to tell you about before Sydney joins us. The Florida Man games are back. Round 2. From Elton. Live from Elton, it's the Florida Man game. Anyway, so this is really cool, actually. It's kind of funny. I think it's hilarious. Teams around the state gather to prove they have what it takes to join the ranks of the world's worst superhero. I think I could qualify. Following the success of last year's inaugural games in downtown St. Augustine, organizers have moved Saturday's event Actually, I think John should go. If you're watching this today, John Hendrick, I don't know. He's traveling somewhere today. If you're down near there, can you stop by the Florida Man games for us and take a few pics? If we could get like a live look at this, I've been wanting to do this. I can't get down to Florida because of the show. I would love a photo if you have time to go a few miles down to the St. Johns County Fairground. It fits St. Johns County Fairground, where they expect to have room for more spectators and tailgating. How about that? They're doing something for the people. The people's event. Oh, the games were hosted last year by Florida comedians that I've never heard of, Josh Robinson and Kevin Flynn. Poking fun at the state's reputation for bizarre stories, last year's teams competed in Florida-themed events, like evading arrest obstacle. I love this darn thing. Evading arrest obstacle course. The beer belly sumo wrestling was a big draw too. Now, new events have been added this year, like hurricane party prep, grocery aisle brawl, and human beer. I want to see the grocery aisle brawl. Two teams, 10 teams, not two, from around the state, from Fort Myers to Pensacola, were competing. Last year's team, Hanky Spanky from... I just love this. From St. Augustine, we're returning to defend their their snakeskin championship belt. This is getting Floridian. Also competing this year, an all-female team called the Ball Busters. Okay, well, that's, Croy Burns, a 29-year-old technician for Dave & Buster's, participated in the weaponized pool noodle competition. He has lived in Florida his whole life with tattoos to show for it, his quotes, and said he believes that a true Florida man doesn't prepare for the games. They're born ready to be great, Brunn said. Amen! They're born ready for the trophy, ready for the title. And each year, someone new has to be born for it. The Florida Man Games are something you won't find anywhere else, he said. We got the Olympics, and they've been around forever, but they don't have gator tossing. They don't have a contest where you've got to hold your beer and fight someone else at the same time. Man, this is like a political speech. Besides, down with the Olympics, up with the Florida Man Games. Anyway, besides watching the events, guests have a chance to get up to Florida man shenanigans themselves. They can interact with alligators from Gatorland and ride a mechanical alligator. That's pretty fun. I am just quoting the Associated Press. So if anyone yells at me, and I get emails in a couple of minutes, I just want to point out that the Associated Press, I am just quoting them, and they put quotes in too. The games also feature a show by the Midget Wrestling Warriors and Lawnmower Racing. I love this. Hosted by Jeffrey Earnhardt, NASCAR driver, to announcer Shay Dorina. The games embody Florida in a competitive sense is exactly on brand the way I thought it would be. It's the right level of grimy and extravagance. I love this. It's exactly what I want. It gets a lot of people day drinking and a lot of people get sunburned. A lot of people just party and act foolish in the best way. I love it. The Florida man phenomenon seeped into the nation consciousness thanks to a Twitter account started in 2013 with the handle Florida Man. The account touted real-life stories about the world's worst superheroes, sharing news headlines such as Florida Man bites dog to establish dominance and Florida Man tried to pay for McDonald's with weed. So, there you go. I love this. This is incredible. Do I have time for one more? I forgot how fun these stories were. Florida Man Games back in action. How about it? Oh, man. Sydney's going to join us in just about 2 minutes or so. But I got time, I think, for one more story. I hope I do. I'm kind of excited for this. So, with that being said, where was it? Okay. It's this one. I didn't want to do this because we all have bad moments, okay? But this one's still hilarious. Is this a video? Oh my gosh, we have a video. You are going to love me here in a couple of seconds. Stand by. This is from the Associated Press too. Okay, I didn't know how much time I'd have to do this segment, so I'm going to add another. Is it okay, please? So this is from the Associated Press, and this is out of Colombia. So they've been really trying to crack down on this, drug smuggling and all that the last couple of weeks and months and years and all of that. But hold on here. I have to show you this video. So this is a man in Colombia. Okay, hear me out. That's not his that's not his real hair at all. It's not his real hair. That is a toupee, okay? Just watch what they do. Try explaining that on your first date. Oh, what is that? Smuggling cocaine in the toupee. Look at this. No wonder his hair wasn't growing. You can't leave things on your head and expect hair to come through. Anyway, so the police found about 7.7 ounces of Colombian Bam Bam, 220 grams of it, in this guy's toupee. This is incredible. So police said the suspect was detained at the airport as he prepared to board I am finding some good stories. To board a flight to Amsterdam. Well, after a scanner revealed the hidden cargo, 220 grams of cocaine packaged in small bags, in what authorities are now calling a narco wig. Documentary soon on Netflix. Police estimate the street value of the drugs at approximately 10,000 euros in European markets. So that police video that I am going to show you again before we take a break, released Monday, captured the moment that officer wearing blue gloves carefully removed the suspect's wig with scissors, revealing approximately dozens of packets of cocaine. Further police statements confirm the suspect's prior criminal record and include 2 previous drug trafficking convictions, so at least he's consistent. Did you chuckle? I have said that joke before in front of... I think that's a great joke. Anyway, organized crime groups are exploiting people, falsely suggesting they can bypass security measures, says Police Commander Gelver Yasid Pena. However, this case demonstrates that it's not true. Sydney, come in here. Are you watching this? Did you see this? Okay, as long as she saw it. Okay, Sydney's coming in now. But how amazing! You know, I know a couple of people that have, that guy's hair looked pretty realistic.
Yeah, that was kind of wild and kind of gross. But what I'm really intrigued about is the mechanical alligator that you mentioned before.
Thank you. I'm in with the Florida Man games. Yeah. I think John's got to go down for us. He's already good. There. Yeah. What the hell? Go take a few photos. And let's go. The evading arrest obstacle course.
Yeah.
I honestly, though, I think Alton could beat anyone in Florida any day of the week. I 100% seen it live in person.
You might be onto something. I don't know. We could do it. I believe in us.
Oh, man. Blog Talk starts next, but I just got to go back to this. This is incredible. I mean, how the hell do you get... who thinks they're not going to get caught anymore with scanners?
That is wild.
Right,
very impressive.
You got to have nothing to lose. But before we go to break, did you hear about the toddler calling the police?
I missed that one.
Where he called and asked for emergency donuts?
Aw.
The police arrested his mom.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm just kidding. They brought him donuts.
All right. Well, that's rough.
While Sydney recovers mentally, I'm going to show you this video again. Have you ever seen Goodfellas?
No, I haven't. I know. I haven't seen a lot of your movies.
Maury's wigs never come off, even under the water. And then Robert De Niro comes up behind him and strangles him, and his hair falls off.
Oh, see, you're spoiling it right now.
Okay, that's fair. All right, we'll take a quick break, come back with Blog Talk, but first I want to watch this buffoon again.
Y por intermedio del escáner y un registro a persona.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. OSFOnCall.org/virtual visit.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good. Brant Walker knows how to get results for Alton because he's done it. as Mayor Brandt froze the property tax levy and balanced the budget. His economic development policy stimulated $116 million in private capital investment. Community policing and increased resources for public safety led to a decrease in crime. And under Brandt Walker's leadership, Alton secured more than $10 million in extra grant funds for infrastructure and park improvements. Move Alton forward with Brandt Walker.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Could be. 10:37. Welcome back. Do you know that song's just the same lyrics over and over again?
It did kind of sound like the same lyrics over and over again, I'll be honest with you.
I like it.
Yeah, no, it's a good one.
For about 30 seconds, it's a good loop.
It's a good loop. No, there are a lot of songs like that where you're like, this is pretty good for 30 seconds. This is pretty solid.
You know what I've noticed? New music's like that. They have a good 30 seconds so they can sample it on Spotify or anything.
Yeah, on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's all TikTok
and
music
then
now.
after that, it's just over and done with. It's just
sad.
like, why are we here?
Well, it's kind of sad. I feel bad for these artists that are making like TikTok music now because like they have to do it to be marketable and that kind of thing. But like you're compromising yourself.
Remember the first TikTok song was like "Don't Stay Away for Two." You know, like the little dee 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 dee.
No, I wasn't on TikTok for the longest time. I held off for a while.
I don't have. I got rid of. See, I was an
good for
early
you.
talker.
Good for you for getting rid of it.
I was an early talker, and I got off the ship years ago.
Good for you, because
Yeah.
that's my problem. I wasn't in it for a long time, and then I downloaded it, and now I'm still there. So that's
Now
on
the
me.
Chinese know everything about you.
They probably already did, yeah. That's the thing when people are like, oh, I don't want to do like Ancestry.com because then the government will have my DNA. They already got it. Like they probably already
do.
got it. It's okay.
Hell,
what do I know?
You know, I don't know nothing.
What do I know?
I just talk into this darn thing.
Yeah, I just write, and every now and then I come bother you down here in the studio. So happy to be here.
I just normally, but I come up and scare you in your office.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. That's not nice because I will be sitting and minding my own business and working because I am a good employee, and CJ will come scare me, and it works every time. Every time he gets me to jump.
That's true. But you are very focused at work.
Thank you. I try to be.
John, she is one of the most focused I've ever seen. See how I emphasized focused.
Focused.
You gotta get the F. You gotta get the F. You gotta plosive that.
Oh, you
I
ended your
focused
show.
so much that I ended my own
your show. Oops.
With that being said, you went to Mardi Gras.
I did. So have you ever done this before? Have you ever been to St. Louis Mardi Gras in Soulard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, back when CJ was a problem.
Yeah.
Back when I was a problem, I
Sure.
went. It was freezing cold, and I don't. Is it
was
getting
cold.
brutally hot in this room all of a sudden again?
It feels okay right now, but I'm always cold.
When I talked to Mary at the same time yesterday, I got flush again.
That's weird. I wonder what
I could be dying.
is happening. Yeah.
Stroke.
It could be. No, let's hope not. Let's hope
Man,
not.
it's
but-
all the energy drinks.
It,
OSF
honestly-
yelled at me. Did you see that? That guy said you
No.
got to quit doing that.
No, I mean he's right,
He
but
is
like
right.
I'm also
I just got
chugging a drink
really
upstairs.
like I
so.
was sweating like crazy all of a sudden. But yeah, so I did Mardi Gras, but it was freezing,
Yeah, it was
freaking
cold. It was cold. Yeah.
How, was yours cold too?
It was cold, and I got sunburnt somehow at the same time. So I don't know what the deal is there.
Was
that
someone
just seems
like
unfair.
putting a magnifying?
Yeah,
glass?
I don't know what happened.
How does that even? Do you never go in the sun?
I guess not. I guess I was. unprepared for the weather, so I don't know what happened, but it was very weird. But yeah. But what are you gonna do? So I got a little tan going on now, and it got some sunshine.
How the hell do you get sunburnt March 1st?
I don't know. I'm very pale, I guess. I learned. So what are you gonna do? But that's what happened to me. But no, it was cold.
And I keep calling myself pasty in these studios. But you know what? I guarantee you, if I was, I probably would have too. Because I don't leave.
Yeah, you're throwing a lot of stones for someone in a glass house.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true. Oh man. So was it?
No, it was fun. It was disgusting. I'm going to be honest about it.
Hold on. It wasn't fun at all?
No, it was a lot of fun, but
fun.
it was also gross.
Oh.
It was like, it managed to be both things at the same time. You know what I mean?
What is that? Define gross.
Okay, so you're like, okay, so let's just be honest with each other, CJ. You've been to Mardi Gras. Everyone knows what Mardi Gras is about. There's like suspicious puddles around. There's like broken glass you're crunching over. There's a lot of secondhand smoke. What are you gonna do?
It's a normal Friday night in this town. What are you doing?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's like, it's a gross experience, but it's still really fun. So I gotta say, it's like a really good time. We went to the parade, which was awesome.
Do they have a lot of people in the parade?
It was huge. We were late, but because it took us a while. We walked from downtown St. Louis to Soulard, which is like 3 miles. So
why would you do that?
Because we tried to get on the metro and they kicked us off because they were like, "This is too crowded. Get out of here." so we're like, "Okay, we're just gonna walk." So we walked from downtown.
Bus for you.
Literally downtown St. Louis to Soulard, which was like 3 miles. It was just a train worth of 20-somethings walking to.
Oh, so you were
the city.
safe.
No, it was chill.
Yeah.
It was chill. So it was. Don't worry.
Anytime someone tells me it was chill, normally that's a red flag right away.
Don't worry about that. Everything's fine. So it was good, but it was wild. I'm walking around with all these 20-somethings. There's people chugging milk jugs worth of liquor like at 10:30 in the morning. Like, this is the big city, CJ. This is like fancy. This is hardcore. People are hardcore in St. Louis. That's what I learned.
You know what I hate? A lot of people around me.
Yeah.
I've noticed that.
I thought you meant specific individuals, like a lot of people around me, and I'm going to start naming names. But no, I get what you mean.
That's
like
for
crowds.
lunch.
Yeah.
That's. But no, I just like the Mardi Gras when I went,
Yeah.
it was the same thing. Like, it was fun.
Yeah.
But there's some different folks.
It was
There's
crowded.
some different folks.
It was crowded. There was a lot going on.
You're so much more politically correct than I am. Like, to me, I will call it a mixture of like the Macy's New Year's or Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and Mari.
And more. Yeah, I could see that.
Because of not like any of like the fun stuff, but I'm talking about like the people that, like you said, are just gross and pee in the street.
Yeah,
and like
it's
they
ridiculous.
it's not my sense of living.
It's a little gross. That's what I mean. Like, it was gross, but it was kind of like a win in Rome situation. It was like, well,
I've been there. I have been there before. And that's what happened to me when I was in Rome. And I got almost blackout drunk at 3 a.m.
Oh no, I want to hear that story later.
No, that was bad.
No, but it was kind of like, once you're there, it's kind of like, why not just enjoy this? You know what I mean?
Did you have fun though? Seriously?
I did have fun. No, it was a good time. We watched the parade. They were throwing beads all over the place. It was fun. I caught a pair, so that was exciting.
That's
so that
good.
was fun.
I can't catch beads to say. So it's funny is my parents went to Mardi Gras once. Like, they've gone a couple of times, but I guess I was like 9 or 10. I still remember. I guess they got all those beads, and some of them had female body parts on.
Yeah,
said beads.
I saw some of those too.
And I guess my parents didn't want the kids to see those because we were still nice. So they were in the trash can. I saw them like, what the hell are these beads, you know?
What is going on here?
What is going exactly? I had questions for years over this.
No, I'm sorry.
Just
about
normal
that.
beadage.
No, just to clarify, this was normal beads that were thrown out to everybody. You didn't have to do anything to get them.
It wasn't like that. Like, these were just beads that happened to
this
have
like a family-friendly parade situation. competition where they were throwing out beads. And
I want to clarify, they didn't have to do an action for it. It's just the bead design at the time that I saw. Yeah, I just want to clarify.
We all.
I am digging a hole here, and I just needed
Mardi Gras is, okay? Like, we all get it. But it was a very, like, chill time, and I promise nothing weird happened.
No. I was trying to clarify that point as well. I just wanted to get that other point across.
Just to clarify.
Two calm individuals here.
Just to get that off my chest, pun intended. It was very chill. So anyway,
good job.
Thank you.
You're fun. You know what? You got the jokes today.
Thanks. I appreciate that. So no, it was a fun time. And then after that, all the kids kind of left, all the families kind of left after the parade, and then like it really got kind of wild downtown. So me and my friends were just holding hands trying to get through the crowds and move around places. There's tents where you can buy cherry bomb hurricanes and like hot rum and cider and like whole pizzas. We bought a whole pizza and ate that, so that was great.
Do they come in slices or just got
No, it just was a full box of pizza. So highly recommend.
Did they cut it?
They cut it.
That's what I'm
like,
saying. Like, I thought you guys had to fold the sucker and hope for the best.
A huge calzone.
I do that. So, have you done this? Let me tell you a secret. CJ's secret chef tips right here.
Let's hear it. This is very serious.
Sorry.
You're getting the microphone ready.
This microphone's like the Shawshank Redemption lamp. It's always in my damn way. I'm always doing this. But you take a Jack's Pizza and you cut that sucker in half with the pizza cutter and you flip it, make a calzone, then you cut that into half, like the halves in a half.
Pretty good.
So you got 4 calzones. You throw them in the air fryer for 10 minutes. You are good to go, my friend.
So you cut the frozen pizza in half.
Yeah, and then you cut the half into another half, and you put the frozen halves into the thing.
That sounds pretty good. I'll be honest with you. I think I'm just hungry, so that sounds pretty good.
Okay. trying to help you out here.
No, it sounds good. It sounds good. I'm just also hungry, so it sounds really good.
You had a moment to stick around.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm off mic. I got to take a quick break. We'll come back with more. They can't hear me if I'm talking.
Yeah, right. You gotta pull it together. Yeah.
We'll be back with more after this.
Hey, would you drop by the pharmacy? My doctor switched my cholesterol medication.
Yeah, will do, honey. I'm glad he's looking out for you.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including managing chronic conditions. Schedule an appointment today.
What are you doing?
We did our home insurance ourselves, but don't feel protected.
So you're building your own American Family Insurance roof line?
Yeah, life's better when you're protected under American Family's roof.
That's not how it works.
Dad, we'll go. It's gonna hit.
See, that's how it works.
For real protection, save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville. Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois with specials 5 days a week. Mondays, roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grab like 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20.
Village Dispensary. Come meet your best buds.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
There you are. Welcome back, 10:51. Sweat's getting into my eyes.
Yeah, it's warmed up down here, and I say that's a lot better than for a long time. It was freezing down here, so
It was as cold as my damn soul.
Yeah, this is better objectively.
It is very objectively. So did you see my story about this guy suing the movie theater?
No, I missed that.
Well, did I tell you about my? Were you in the table when I talked about my commercial rant?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe not.
Okay. Well, let me
You have to fill me
let
in.
me rehash
Yeah, let's
this.
hear it.
Let me rehash my drama.
Let's hear it.
Well, I had that thing on Sunday, or and I went to the movies and dinner and all that. But the movie's supposed to start at 7:00, and the lights go down, and you think the movie's going to start. Then you get hit with 15 more friggin' previews.
Here's the thing. I enjoy previews.
But they had them on for 30 minutes before.
They do take a long time. But I enjoy that. I just lounge, and I just like watching things. So I'm just down for it. But that's just me.
Well, I'm an awkward person too, and like I told you, and I told the audience, it was my first date in years. I didn't know what to
that's
do,
exciting.
but you're sitting there, you're like, okay, good. This is kind of like that way.
Ease into
It takes when the movie starts,
Yeah.
it takes the pressure off you.
Absolutely,
And I
yeah.
have no social skills and don't know how to talk to people.
That's
believe it or
not
not,
true,
I
but-
swear to God, outside of the it's a like a mirage. It's like I forget on how to communicate with a soul.
I do kind of get that because
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way.
Like the
so
moment
it's
I
okay.
leave the studio, it's
Yeah.
over.
I get that.
That's the magic of this.
This room.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
No, I'm sure you did great. But no,
It's the fact of the movie. So you're sitting there like, oh, thank God, thank God, coming soon. Oh, shit,
And it's awkward with the previews. I'm with you now because here's the thing: because you're not sure if you can kind of talk, during the preview. So it's like, what do you talk about besides the preview? And then you're like, are you annoying the other person?
Right, or you're annoying the people behind
Yeah.
you, or you're like, ooh, that looks good. What do you say? That looks
And then
like
the other
crap.
person's like, that looks terrible. You're like, oh, I just have bad taste. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So this guy sues him for $200.
Really?
$200. That's it.
So
I would have added 2 zeros onto that at least.
That's wild.
Maybe
yeah,
3.
I mean, if you're gonna start suing, I think you gotta just.
I think you
hike it up a little
6-digit
bit.
that number.
Absolutely.
6 zeros, call it a day.
Make it worth your while. Absolutely.
So
No.
anyway, yeah, that was my complaint the other. It's like I got, it's kind of like,
Yeah, we made it to this point.
Not
Not
yet!
Not yet. No, that's the problem. But a movie is a good first date because
Isn't it?
then
I
you have
thought
something
so.
to talk about afterwards.
But I'm not good. But the problem is, and I am the worst at like picking things to do. And even though I manage the community calendar, I know of things that it's like,
Yeah, it's hard to choose sometimes. It's hard to plan.
Well,
dates.
and here's the other thing.
Yeah.
This is a good question for you.
Okay, let's
I
hear it.
get invited to a lot of, this is not a braggadocious thing because I
Yeah.
know people think I'm an egomaniac now and blah, blah, blah. But I get invited to a lot of like restaurants and hey, have dinner on me and, bring your guest and all. And it's like, do I want to bring a date to a free meal?
That's a little bit.
So you know what I'm saying
yeah.
there? Like, because it's like, it would be a great restaurant experience, but
Yeah.
it's like, I don't want to meld the business side.
That's very
with,
real.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Is that
you
a legitimate?
wanna-
Is that
yeah.
a logical thing to think?
No, I get that.
You can be
definitely-
honest with me.
No, I'm with you here. I think that definitely is a little bit, and then it's kind of
It's
like
not pepper spray. It's hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You thought I was getting ready to spray in the
Wait a
eyes.
minute, now
You're
things
like,
are
I
going
am
bad
not
for me."
saying a damn thing wrong.
You're so right, CJ. You're so right. No, I get that. It's a little bit awkward, and you want to keep like your business life separate from your personal life.
I don't want to
like,
look like a cheap bastard either.
exactly. That's
Like,
also
that's
hard.
just kind of like the elephant in the room.
Yeah, that's also kind of part of
You
it
know?
too. Yeah, like
Sorry, I was off mic again.
pull it together. No, like it's definitely part of that. But what are you gonna do?
You know what I'm saying?
it's
Like,
hard.
that's my thing because it's like when there's going to be a time, like, and I'm not saying like with the, who knows?
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah, a first date is
not
just
first
hard.
date, but like, second, even like for a couple of months, I just don't know if that's it. I think it reflects bad on me to the other person because it's like I'm getting a free meal.
I think it's okay after a couple
You know what
of
I'm
months.
saying?
Yeah.
At a couple of months, yes.
Like after a couple of dates, once
We're on
you,
the same
like,
page here.
Yeah, I think so. And I think also there comes a point where like I'm gonna say something controversial. We can debate it, but I think there comes a point where you gotta start splitting the bill or trading.
No.
You gotta start trading off. That's just my hot take. I don't know.
No.
I don't know what other people think, but that's just me.
No, I can't do that. No, and it's not like a money thing. It's just like, because it would be a great experience, like to have a really nice prepared, like 3-course, 4-course thing.
That'd be fun.
But it's like, that's the business side of
Yeah.
things. That's my point with it. It wasn't about, because I don't care about the price point.
No,
I really
I'm just
don't.
throwing out a different topic. But no, that definitely is a big part of it, is just separating the business and the fun stuff.
I will never split a bill, Sydney.
Okay, good
never.
for you. Shout out to you. I'm cheap, so I will split bills.
No, when I split the bill, it's always with somebody that makes more money with me. That's the only time I do. Like if I'm out and like I know that you're rocking in $300,000 a year, your ass is paying for my $20 meal. Okay, I'm sorry. If you invited me to, that's another thing. If I invite you, I don't expect you to pay.
No, that's a
even
good
like
rule.
if you're my friend or like you're like if I invite my buddy. Like there's times when I've done this and I shouldn't say because I'm an idiot and don't do that. But like if I want to go to the boat, and I don't have anybody, I'll call one of my buddies and say, hey, I got 100 for it. If you win, just give me the 100 back.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's fair.
That's
but
a
if
good
you
rule.
lose it, you don't owe me any money.
Yeah, that's a cool rule.
Is that kind of fair?
That's just fun
that way
to hang out.
you get your
know?
profit. If that way, if you win $200, you win 100. I get mine. But if you lose 100, you didn't lose.
It's no big deal. And at the end of the day, you're just hanging out with another person. So that's what it's all about.
Well, I'm not. When I get in the casino, I want you away from me.
Really? That's your go-to. I think I told you I went to the casino for the first time recently.
Which one?
The Hollywood casino. Yeah, I don't know. Ameristar. And
Did you go to Hollywood or Ameristar?
That's Ameristar. Yeah.
St. Charles?
Yes.
Ameristar.
So yeah, sorry, we got there. But no, it definitely is like, it was wild. I had never been to like a casino like that before. It was huge. I had no idea what I was doing.
I have the best memories of Ameristar. I don't know, believe it or not, my grandma was a huge and she, thank God she doesn't watch the show live, but I'll just let her have it today. She always wins. And, for a while, she was always winning at Ameristar to the point where they were giving her freaking free rooms left and right.
wow.
So she would bring all the grandkids. And my grandpa, while she would gamble, he would take us to the pool or something.
That's awesome, yeah.
And he would take us to the arcade so we would gamble and have fun while she would gamble.
That sounds so fun. Absolutely. That sounds like a good time. No, that's a really cool place. I had never been to Ameristar before, and there was like just a lot to do. And eventually we, like my friends and I, we aren't really big gamblers, and we weren't winning.
What do you play?
I don't know. I don't know. What we did was we went to the arcade.
I'm working on something.
Yeah, let's hear it.
And I'm really excited about it because I'm a big gambler. Did you play the slots?
I did play the slots. I didn't win.
Do you know what slot machine you played?
No, I don't know.
Was it a new one?
I think so. I just came and I pressed the button.
What was the symbol?
I don't know.
We're going to find out. I want to know.
We'll narrow it down. I don't know.
I'm going to give you a game to play.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, I'm going to give you the game to play. There's two games.
Okay, I'm ready.
The one is the hot pot game.
What's that?
Or flaming pots. It's a cook, and you got to fill up the purple pot, the green pot, and the red. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you look at Argosy Casino's Facebook page, there's been like 15, 11,000, 12, huge wins.
That sounds great. I would absolutely.
Right.
Yeah,
you and I could take a vacation for sure.
That sounds great.
You do this, and all of a sudden, like you get these, and it fills the pot up, and it gives you these bonuses, and it's fun, man. It's fun.
This is the problem, though, because I think, not to cut you off.
No, you can cut me off. Out of all the times that I cut you off, I feel like it's fair.
No, but I just feel like once I was like, wow, this is so fun. Buttons. I'm just pressing buttons. I'm having fun, shiny, etc. And I feel like if I really got into gambling, I'd like really get into it. You know what I mean? Like that would be my problem.
But see, I'm really into it, but I don't do like you go to some of those old people. There's.
Yeah.
And they just hit the button. They don't even look at the screen.
Yeah,
they know by sound.
It's kind of
They know by sound.
They do. It's impressive. They know what they're doing. So shout out, and they win. So good for them.
But yes. Anyway, with that being said about this, what were we going with?
Mardi Gras.
No. But with the casino still, we got to get you on some good games. Oh, that's what it was. Making sure I didn't send us off the air again.
You're too spirited. Calm down.
I am in the show today. But I was wanting to do, and I'm still trying.
Mm-hmm.
I want to test out the slot machine games for everybody in a partnership with one of the slot companies that provide them to the bars and everything.
That'd be fun.
Now I drop everything. I don't know what's wrong with my hands. I can never firmly grasp a damn thing. But I want to go where, like, I think it would have to be where I use my own expenditure in a way.
Yeah, you probably would.
Because it's gambling.
Yeah.
However, I'm sure there's a way to backdoor that because there's just the way the law is written. There's got to be some recoup thing. Maybe
you could
not.
Absolutely write that. That's like a tax expense.
Exactly.
You know,
It wouldn't be from the gaming company.
Yeah.
I think it would be from another company.
Yeah, right.
You know, and so I would like to go and test out random games. And like have you seen Vegas, Matt?
No.
No, this guy's crazy.
Okay.
So he spends like $250 a spin.
Wow.
Sometimes it's $50 a spin. He'll lose $10,000 in 10 minutes, not blink an eye, but he'll win like 20 or 30 grand, and then he'll still be down. So like you'll see him at the end of a video. He gets like literally he had 1 million subscribers in 6 months, and he just goes to Vegas. He just lives in Vegas. His name's Vegas. It just plays everywhere.
I gotta check this out.
It's amazing.
That is fascinating.
So like one day though, he won like $90,000 on this game.
That's incredible.
But he was still down for the day.
That's insane.
He was down $110,000.
Can you imagine just having $110,000?
I didn't know. I don't even know what my life would be. I don't know who I would be.
No, like yeah.
I would be the calmest. I think I'd be the calmest person in the world. I don't think I have an issue. I really don't. Because some people like want to have more. And all.
Right.
I just want to sit there and I want to get my life calm.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to be able to get coffee when I want
exactly.
it. Yeah.
That's where I'm at. So I'd be like him, I think.
Yeah.
Where you just calm, go blow some money, go have some fun.
That's wild.
And
Shout out.
apparently he's making so much money on his YouTube, Sydney. He's covering his gambling losses.
Good for him. He played the game. He made it work. There's something to be said about taking risks, and that guy took a risk. So
He did.
you know we need to all learn how to do that. I guess.
That's right. We're out of time. I am sweating through my shirt.
It's a little warm now. It's a little warm.
You heard it. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. More Daily Show then. Try your best to stay out of jail.